Sigma males are known for their independence, self-sufficiency, and intense focus on their own goals. But there is one type of woman who can truly capture their attention and make them take notice, one who stands out from the crowd, challenging and intriguing them in ways that most others can't. Unlike the typical, attention-seeking women who rely on superficial charm or validation from others, the woman Sigma males are drawn to is rare and exceptional. She is strong, confident, and unapologetically herself, unafraid to carve her own path and stand in her own power. For a Sigma male, it's not about external beauty or social status. It's about a deep, intellectual connection and mutual respect. He values a woman who is secure in her own identity and doesn't rely on him to complete her, but rather compliments him in a way that feels organic and meaningful. She isn't chasing his approval or trying to mold herself into what she thinks he wants. Instead, she challenges him, sparks his curiosity, and keeps him engaged. In this woman, Sigma males find the rare balance of independence and depth that mirrors their own values, and it's this combination that truly makes them fall for her. Are you feeling like just a roommate in your own home? At the Dominance Academy, they help men boost passion, reclaim respect, and restore their power in relationships. Step into your strength and transform your intimate life. Join the Dominance Academy, where Sigma men rediscover leadership and connection. Go to the link in the description. Number 1. A Sigma male is drawn to a woman who understands the complexity of relationships and life itself. She's a realist who doesn't buy into fairy tale notions or romanticized ideals of love. To her, relationships are imperfect and unpredictable, just like life, and she doesn't expect things to be flawless. This is exactly the kind of partner he respects. She's not looking for endless romance or perfect moments. Instead, she knows that true love takes time, effort, and a willingness to weather the ups and downs. For her, love is about supporting each other through challenges, having honest conversations, and sharing quiet, meaningful moments together. There's no pressure to live up to unrealistic expectations, no need for constant grand gestures. She accepts the imperfections in both herself and her partner, which creates a bond of trust and honesty that feels grounded and real. The Sigma male appreciates this grounded approach to love because it allows him to be his true self without having to perform or wear a mask. With her, he can just be, and that authenticity is something he values deeply. It's a partnership rooted in reality, not illusion, and this is the kind of connection he seeks above all else. Number 2. A Sigma male craves peace, not chaos, and he's naturally drawn to a woman who brings calm into his world. Life is full of noise, endless notifications, social drama, and constant demands for attention, but when he's with someone who creates an atmosphere of tranquility, it's like a breath of fresh air. She doesn't stir up conflict or create drama for the sake of excitement. Instead, she brings balance and stability. This kind of woman knows that life doesn't have to be a constant whirlwind to feel alive. She's content with simplicity, enjoying quiet moments and meaningful connections without the need for drama. She doesn't need to argue or make everything a battle. Instead, she brings a quiet confidence and a sense of calm that's deeply attractive. For him, this peace is magnetic. She's not passive, though she's strong and knows herself well, but she doesn't make every moment about asserting her will or stirring tension. She's comfortable with silence and doesn't need to fill every gap with noise. Her ability to create harmony in a chaotic world is something the Sigma male values greatly, making her the perfect counterpart to his independent, sometimes turbulent life. In her presence, everything feels just right. Number 3. What draws a Sigma male to a woman is the way she challenges him. but not in a competitive or confrontational way. Rather than trying to one-up him or play games, she challenges him intellectually and emotionally, encouraging him to think more deeply, expand his perspectives, and strive for growth. This kind of challenge isn't about ego or trying to prove superiority, it's about partnership. She asks the right questions, calls him out when necessary, and pushes him to be better in ways that feel natural, not forced. The challenge she presents makes him think more critically about his beliefs, his actions, and his ambitions. It's not about winning a debate, it's about inspiring him to grow, evolve, and reach new heights. He admires her ability to challenge him without undermining his confidence, and he respects the intellectual and emotional depth she brings to their relationship. With her, he feels that he's constantly evolving, and that's a rare and powerful connection for him. She's not trying to compete with him, she's working alongside him, and that's a bond he cherishes. Number 4. For a Sigma male, surface-level interactions and shallow conversations are a turnoff. He's not interested in trivial small talk or pretending to care about things that don't matter. What truly attracts him is a woman who values depth over appearances, someone who isn't afraid to dive into meaningful topics. She's not concerned with impressing others or fitting into the latest trends. Instead, she's grounded in her own values and beliefs. With her, conversations go beyond superficial pleasantries and dig into passions, dreams, struggles, and worldviews. She's real, unpretentious, and comfortable showing her true self without hiding behind a mask. This level of honesty and openness is refreshing, especially in a world where many people are more interested in projecting an image than being authentic. She isn't just present physically, she engages mentally, emotionally, and intellectually. For the Sigma male, this kind of connection is rare and invaluable, and it creates a space where he can be his true self without fear of judgment. Together, they create a bond based on substance, not appearance, and that's exactly the type of relationship he seeks. Number 5. A Sigma male has no tolerance for controlling personalities. He values his independence and finds it suffocating when someone tries to micromanage or impose their will on him. This is why he's drawn to a woman who has an inner strength that doesn't need to be loud or demanding. She's strong in her own right, but she doesn't feel the need to exert control over others to prove her worth. She's confident in herself, grounded in her beliefs, and respects both her own space and his. This kind of strength is magnetic to him because it's rooted in self-assurance, not insecurity. She doesn't need to manipulate or force situations. Instead, she handles life's challenges with grace, resilience, and poise. In a world where many people struggle to assert control, her quiet confidence stands out as a beacon of strength. When he's with her, he doesn't feel like he's being controlled. He feels free to be himself, knowing she respects his autonomy just as much as she respects her own. For the Sigma male, this kind of woman is a rare find. Someone who exudes power without ever needing to dominate anyone else's path. Number 6. True independence is a core value for a Sigma male, and he's not interested in the illusion of independence that some people project. What truly captivates him is a woman who embodies quiet, genuine independence. She doesn't need to broadcast her strength or seek validation from others. Her independence is internal, rooted in her own values, goals, and sense of self-worth. She doesn't rely on anyone's approval or social media likes to feel validated. Instead, she makes decisions based on her own judgment and holds herself accountable. She's not seeking a relationship to complete herself, she's already whole. This level of self-assurance is incredibly attractive because it means she's with him by choice, not out of need. For the Sigma male, this is the kind of partner he can respect and connect with on a deeper level. He admires her for the fact that she doesn't need to prove anything or seek external affirmation. Her authentic independence invites him to also be his true self, and together they create a partnership based on mutual respect and freedom, not dependency. Number 7. For a Sigma male, intellectual stimulation is essential, and he's drawn to a woman who can engage him in meaningful, no-holds-barred intellectual sparring. She doesn't just agree with him to keep the peace. Instead, she challenges his ideas, questions his assumptions, and pushes him to think more critically. Their conversations are dynamic and thought-provoking, filled with debates that make both of them rethink their views and perspectives. What makes her particularly irresistible is that she doesn't do this to prove she's right or to win the conversation. She does it because she values growth and intellectual exploration. She respects his intelligence but is not afraid to challenge it when necessary. And this intellectual respect is something the Sigma male finds rare and exhilarating. She doesn't shy away from disagreement, but she handles it with grace, turning every exchange into a learning opportunity. He finds these conversations stimulating and fulfilling because they push him to grow sharper, more reflective, and more attuned to different viewpoints. To him, a woman who can match his intellect in such a profound way is both captivating and inspiring. Number 8. A Sigma male requires space, and he deeply values a woman who instinctively understands this need without him ever having to ask. She doesn't take his need for solitude personally or see it as a sign of disinterest. Instead, she respects it as a vital part of who he is, allowing him the time and space he needs to recharge, think, and reflect. She understands that their relationship thrives on balance, and that includes respecting each other's boundaries and individuality. She's not needy or clingy, and she doesn't view time apart as a problem. On the contrary, she values her own time alone as well, and this mutual respect for space enhances their connection. When they do come together, the time feels more meaningful because they've both had the opportunity to be fully themselves. For a Sigma male, a woman who understands this dynamic is a rarity. She doesn't crowd him or demand constant attention, and because of this, he feels drawn to her more. Her respect for his need for space allows him to come back to her refreshed and ready to connect, creating a bond based on mutual understanding and emotional freedom. Number 9. The Sigma male is deeply attracted to a woman who has a rare kind of compassion, one that is discerning and grounded in self-respect. He values kindness, but not the kind that is given away blindly or without boundaries. She knows when to offer empathy and when to protect her own energy. She doesn't feel the need to give endlessly or sacrifice herself for others at the expense of her own well-being. Her kindness is thoughtful, measured, and rooted in a deep understanding of when to step in and when to step back. This level of emotional intelligence is what draws him to her, because he knows she won't allow herself to be taken advantage of or drained by people who don't appreciate her. She's not looking for validation through acts of selflessness. She's offering her compassion because she genuinely cares, and she knows that true kindness comes from a place of strength, not weakness. For the Sigma male, a woman who can balance compassion with self-respect is incredibly attractive because she's able to love deeply without compromising her own integrity. This is a woman who can love without losing herself, and that is something he deeply admires. Number 10. A Sigma male is drawn to a woman who values personal growth and self-improvement. She is someone who constantly seeks to evolve, whether intellectually, emotionally, or physically. She's not content to stay stagnant, and her dedication to self-betterment inspires him to do the same. Whether she's pursuing a passion, learning new skills, or reflecting on her life's direction, her commitment to growth is something he deeply respects. For the Sigma male, this isn't about someone trying to change or fix themselves. It's about an ongoing journey of becoming a better version of who she already is. He finds it motivating to be with a woman who has her own goals and purpose, and who can inspire him with her drive to improve and evolve in all areas of her life. She's not just growing for the sake of growth. She's growing because she wants to become the best version of herself, and that is a value he shares. This kind of partnership allows both to support each other's journeys while remaining true to their individual paths. Number 11. A Sigma male admires a woman with a strong sense of personal responsibility. She takes ownership of her life, her actions, and her decisions without blaming others or making excuses. This level of accountability is something that draws him to her because it demonstrates a high level of maturity and self-awareness. She doesn't expect others to fix her problems or take care of her. She's proactive in finding solutions and standing by her choices. Her sense of responsibility extends to her relationships as well. She communicates openly, makes an effort to be reliable, and works through challenges in a way that shows she's invested in the process, not just the outcome. This trait speaks to the Sigma male's own value of independence, as he too takes full responsibility for his life. He respects a woman who is not afraid to own up to her mistakes or successes and doesn't shy away from hard work and accountability. Number 12. A Sigma male is attracted to a woman who has a deep sense of curiosity about the world. She's always questioning, exploring, and seeking to understand new things. Whether it's through reading, traveling, trying new experiences, or simply engaging in thought-provoking conversations, her curiosity keeps her growing and evolving. This trait fascinates him because it speaks to an open mind, a thirst for knowledge, and a willingness to engage with life in all its complexity. She doesn't settle for surface-level understanding. She dives deep into subjects, ideas, and people, always eager to expand her horizons. Her intellectual curiosity sparks his own, and together they can share a continuous exploration of life's mysteries. To the Sigma male, a woman who constantly seeks to learn and grow in her understanding of the world is endlessly intriguing and captivating. Number 13. A Sigma male respects a woman who is emotionally resilient. Life can throw unexpected challenges, and he's drawn to a woman who can face adversity with grace, composure, and strength. She doesn't crumble under pressure or become consumed by her emotions. Instead, she meets difficulties with a sense of calm and the ability to think clearly. Her emotional resilience allows her to navigate life's ups and downs without losing herself or spiraling into negativity. She understands that pain and setbacks are part of the journey, and she embraces them as opportunities to grow and learn. For the Sigma male, a woman with emotional strength is both inspiring and comforting. He knows that with her, they can weather any storm together without either of them losing their sense of self or their commitment to each other. Number 14. A Sigma male is attracted to a woman who values honesty, even when it's difficult. She doesn't shy away from the truth, no matter how uncomfortable or awkward it may be. This level of openness creates an environment of trust and mutual respect in the relationship. She isn't afraid to speak her mind, share her feelings, or offer constructive criticism when necessary, and she does so with tact and thoughtfulness. For the Sigma male, a woman who can be forthright without being hurtful or manipulative is a rare and highly valued trait. He respects her ability to stand in her truth and communicate with clarity, and in return, he feels safe being his authentic self with her. Together, they can engage in honest, meaningful conversations that foster growth, understanding, and connection. Number 15. A Sigma male is captivated by a woman who has a strong sense of humor. Not just someone who enjoys a good laugh, but a woman who can see the humor in life's challenges, find lightness in difficult moments, and bring joy even in the darkest of times. She doesn't rely on sarcasm or cynicism to cope with life's stresses. Instead, she can laugh at herself, find the absurdity in the chaos, and help others lighten up. Her ability to laugh with him, not at him, and create a fun, uplifting atmosphere in their shared moments is something the Sigma male treasures. Laughter, in his view, is a powerful bond that can transform the mundane into something memorable and the tough into something bearable. A woman with this kind of humor adds a sense of playfulness and ease to the relationship, making their connection more enjoyable and genuine. Thank you for your attention. You can now become a member of the channel by clicking the join button under this video.